Hello everyone. Welcome back to Easy English Real World. I am very happy that you are here today. Thank you for listening to my slow English podcast. If you want to improve your English in a simple and relaxing way, you are in the right place. Today, I have a new story for you. The title of today's story is A Surprise Visit. This story uses easy English and common words that you can use in your daily life. So relax, listen carefully, and enjoy the story. It was Saturday morning. I woke up at about 8 o'clock. The weather was beautiful. The sun was shining, and the sky was clear. I opened my window and took a deep breath. The fresh air made me feel happy. I went to the kitchen and made myself a cup of coffee. I also made 2 pieces of toast with butter. I sat at the table and enjoyed my breakfast slowly. After breakfast, I cleaned my apartment. I washed the dishes, made my bed, and organized my desk. I wanted everything to look nice because I planned to spend a quiet day at home. I thought about watching a movie or reading a book. Maybe I would also practice my English for 1 hour. Everything was calm. Then suddenly I heard someone knocking on my door. Knock, knock, knock. I was surprised because I was not expecting anyone. I walked to the door and opened it. Standing there was my old friend David. I smiled immediately. I was very happy to see him. I invited him inside. He took off his shoes and came into my apartment. We sat in the living room. I asked him if he wanted some coffee. He smiled and said yes. I went to the kitchen again and made another cup of coffee. I also found some cookies in a small box. I put everything on a tray and brought it to the living room. We enjoyed the coffee together. For a few minutes, we simply relaxed. Then we started talking. We talked about our jobs. We talked about our families. We talked about school and our old classmates. It felt like old times. Sometimes we laughed loudly because we remembered funny moments from the past. David told me about his new job. He said he liked it very much. He also said he was learning photography as a hobby. He showed me some beautiful pictures on his phone. The photos were amazing. I told him that I had started learning English every day. I explained that I wanted to become more confident when speaking. He said that learning a language takes time, but practicing every day is the best way. His words made me feel more motivated. After some time, I remembered that I had some fruit in the kitchen. I washed 2 apples and 1 orange. We shared the fruit while we continued talking. The conversation was simple, but it made me very happy. Sometimes we do not need expensive things to enjoy life. A good friend, a warm cup of coffee, and a nice conversation are enough. After about 2 hours, David looked at his watch. He said he had to go home. I understood. Before he left, we decided to take a picture together. I held my phone and we smiled. Click. It became one of my favorite pictures. I walked with him to the front door. We shook hands. Then we smiled again. He waved goodbye and walked away. I watched him until he turned the corner. Then I closed the door. The apartment became quiet again. I sat down on my sofa and thought about the day. In the morning, I expected a normal Saturday, but one unexpected visit changed everything. Sometimes the best moments in life are not planned. They arrive when we least expect them. That afternoon, I looked at our picture one more time. It reminded me that friendship is very important. Good friends make ordinary days special. I smiled, finished the last sip of my coffee, and looked out of the window. The sun was still shining. It was a beautiful day. Thank you for your listening to today's story. Thank you for listening to this story. I hope you enjoyed it and learned some new English words. Keep listening, keep practicing, and remember, small steps every day lead to big progress. See you in the next Slow English podcast. Goodbye.